What's going on YouTube? JB's Game Store back with another opening. Today is something that's a little bit different. This is an eBay mystery box. This box did cost $250 before tax. So I'm hoping that there's some really good stuff in here. I will put the seller somewhere on the screen so that you can at least see who it is. That way, if you do like the contents in the box, obviously every box will not be built the same, but at least you know that there's a seller out there and they can offer something that is at least similar to what you'll see in this box. That way, if you want to pick one up yourself, you can definitely find them on eBay and get you one as well. During shipping, there was this hole, I guess, that was punched into the box, so hopefully we didn't lose any contents or anything. Everything else is taped up, great. So I don't think there's anything missing at all. So let's go ahead and get into this thing and see what's inside. All right, I've got it cut open now. So let's see what we find in here. A bunch of paper, which is good. We definitely want the paper, and good, things are wrapped up. So I'm gonna put it off to the side and just kind of grab things out of here. So the bubble wrap stuff, we'll go over and open all of that stuff at the end. We do have some Justice Hunters packs, which is exciting. I do enjoy opening Justice Hunters. There's all kinds of good cards in there. We got a 25th quarter century tin to open up. Sorry, there's a lot of paper in here. We've got more bubble wrap stuff. Awesome. So we got a lot of things. And I like that it's hidden, so that way it's not just like you open the box and the surprise is all spoiled. You kind of have a bunch of essentially packs to open there. So let's see. That looks like it's going to be a booster box, and that's everything out of the big box. So let's go ahead and open some of this stuff. I do have scissors in case that's needed, thankfully. Let's see what this first box is here. All right, we got the new Battles of Legend box. So that's exciting. I do actually want some different cards out of this set still. So excited to open that. Let's see what we have in here. And again, this was all $250 total. All right, so we have some Metal Raiders, and let's see what else we have in here. That's exciting. We get to open some retro stuff. We've got Metal Raiders. We've got Fist of the Gadgets, which I actually just got all the gadgets in quarter century rare. We've got Duelist Pack Kaiba, Duelist Pack Yugi, Flames of Destruction, and Return of the Duelist. So we got plenty of packs to open up, which is definitely fun. Let's see. Let's open this up. This one looks like it might be some cards. Destiny Hero Blade Master. I remember playing with all the Destiny Hero cards when I was younger, just trying to make them work, even though, other than Diamond Dude, they didn't really work all that well in Plasma. And Malicious. I guess there were a few that worked out. So, let me turn off the overhead light real quick and turn on the other lights, and I'll be right back. Alright, so that should be better as far as the lighting goes to see everything. So we've got the Destiny Hero Blade Master, the Shallow Grave, Steamroid, Avion, Giant Germ, I remember playing that back in the day, Sealmaster Masai, Brain Control, Burstinatrix, Sonic Duck, Waboku, Regeki Break, Nobleman a Crossout, Batteryman Double A, Royal Keeper, Destiny Mirage, Charcoal Impachi, Abominable Fighter Lele, Magic Cylinder, Call of the Haunted, Lightning Vortex, Luster Dragon, Spirit Reaper, Cemetery Bomb, Senga of Thunder, Gilsaurus, Jerry Beans Man, A Hero Emerges, Neobug, and Threatening Roar. So there's a lot of cards in that stack that I used to mess around with back in the day. So it's fun just to kind of look through and feel the nostalgia behind a lot of this stuff. All right, so we have a graded card here. Let's see what this is. And I will try to find the prices and post them up on the screen. So let's see here. This is Beckett grading. So we have a Mega Rock Dragon 9, so it is mint. That is awesome. All right, the corners are a 10, so that's surprising with how Yu-Gi-Oh's print is. So that's exciting. Mega Rock Dragon 9. Let's see what else we've got in here. See if this is another graded card. So this one is a PSA graded card. And this is the Legendary Exodia Incarnate 10. So it is a Gem Mint 10. First edition. Pretty sweet. See what else we got? I have no idea what's in these because they're so thick. You can't even see what's in them at all. It looks like it is another graded card potentially. Another Beckett. See what we've got. All right, we've got a Trojan Blast First Edition. 8.5. Pretty sweet. I do have an Ultimate Rare Trojan Blast still in my personal collection as well. Dip into this one. Oh, there's some cards that it's not a graded one, so they just kind of fell out here. So let's rip open into these. And these are all packaged very well. This one has the top loaders on the cards since it looks like they're foils. Let's turn that one here. The sticky part got caught on there. My team bags are not nearly this sticky, I don't feel like. All right, there we go. That is a very strong team bag. So we've got the Numeral Soldier Lady. We've got Behemoth, the King of All Animals. Blast Magician, which I remember using a little bit back in the day. Agent of Judgment Saturn. Command Knight, which definitely saw play back in GOAT format some. With Marauding Captain. And then we have Needle Burrower. And let's open this one up. This one, we have Sphinx, what is it, Telia? Sphinx Telia. Androsphinx. Thenan the Great Sphinx. So we have kind of all the Sphinx cards there. I believe this is a Magical Stone, I believe is the name of that card. And a Graceful Charity. It's exciting. It's a Graceful Charity from Starter Deck Pegasus, I believe, is the SDP. And we've got the last bubble wrap thing. See what this is. It is another graded card. Let's see what we get out of this one. It is a Beckett. And it is a Red Eyes Black Dragon 9. Awesome. So I actually have never had any graded cards before, or slabs as people call them. So this is my first introduction into slabs. So I don't know the values whatsoever, but I will be putting those up on the screen, like I said, as long as I can find one, which I believe most of these should have some kind of pricing out there somewhere. So I'll throw those up on the screen just so that you have an understanding of what's included value-wise. And then I'm going to go ahead and open the 10 and the loose packs, and then I'm going to save the Battles of Legend box for another video, just so that we don't make this video too long, because you'll have an idea of what the box came with, obviously, the mystery box, without having to see what's inside of the Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. But I will open that box up in another video. Let's get to ripping these other packs. I'm going to save the Metal Raiders for last and go through the nostalgia packs, I guess, later. So let's see what we've got in the Justice Hunters here. We've got a Kinka Bio. We got a Cupsy Yummy Way. We have a Yummy Surprise as the holo, Bright for Patchwork, Overlay Booster, Fury Reese Map, and Millennium Eyes Restrict. Let's rip open the second one here. Of course, I messed it up. How it always goes. Alright. Chronomaly Vamana, Canine LC Release Restraint, Edge Imp Chain, Paradise Smasher. I believe this is going to be a hit since we've gone past a certain point in the pack. And we got a Lollipo Yummy. Check that out. So we got a hit on one of our 2 Justice Hunters packs. Pretty sweet. I do enjoy the Yummy deck. That's definitely my favorite deck, I believe, to play. Draco Tail is right there with it. I actually enjoy playing both of those decks. So yeah, Lollipo Yummy. That was a nice hit. Let me grab a sleeve real quick so I can at least sleeve that up. I don't know why I didn't bring the sleeves over here to begin with, but everything else came in the box already sleeved, obviously other than the cards in the pack. So you don't have to have sleeves because they get sent with it. So, I mean, just from looking at everything that I've pulled, I mean, I feel pretty good about this mystery box overall. I enjoyed seeing all the contents. You have a hit of nostalgia. You have, obviously, the slabs. We'll see what everything values up at the end. You know, not including, obviously, what's in the packs, because those are random. So, let's get this tin open. I think I've opened maybe 2 of these 10. So I don't have a whole lot of idea what's in these, but I know that there's some decent cards if I remember correctly. So let's see what we pull here. I don't remember if there's quarter century rares in here or not. I believe there is, but I'm just not 100% sure. There is Infinite Antlion, Bio Insect Armor, Greed Jar, Vanguard of the Underground Emperor. We have a Tellarknight Altarian. Yeah, Altarian. It's hard to see from my angle. We have an Arias the Labyrinth Butler. Just sweet. Oh, and we do get a quarter century. We have Wake Up Your Hero, or your Elemental Hero, which that's actually one I already have. I have that for my hero deck, so but it's still nice to see. We got a Barian Utopia. And we have a Performapal Duelist Extraordinaire. I guess I'll put all the ultras together. Secrets, quarter century rares. Performapal Duelist Extraordinaire. Origami Goddess. Reinforce. Vernisylph and the Flower Buds. Doomstar Olka, which I have never seen that card before in my life. Let's go ahead and sleeve up that. And I actually don't have like any of the Labyrinth stuff, because that was all during a time where I didn't play the game or collect, because I was stuck adulting essentially. But here we go. We got Photon Time Stop, Intimidating or Summonite, Hydrolander Orbit, Small Scuffle, Datara Bachi, which is another card I've never seen in my life. We've got Chimera, the King of Phantom Beasts. We've got a Bahamut Shark, which is now banned if I recall correctly. Magic-y Deity, Ashtartu, which I have a lot of the Magic-y stuff, so that's good to see, because I believe they have some stuff, some more support coming out that actually makes them playable. I believe it's alongside the Draco Tail stuff. Scatter Fusion. What is this? That's a Gem Knight card. Okay. I was like, it looks almost like a Crystal Beast card with all the different stuff, but Gem Knight makes sense as well. Tellarknight Constellar. Was it Cadus's? Double Hooking. Behemoth, the King of 100 Battles. an escape goat. So we will sleeve these up real quick again. And let's see what the last hit's gonna be here. I'm really excited about the pins coming out right now. I believe they come out next week. I've got a lot of I have 12 of the tech boxes ordered and 2 of the 10. So I'm excited to open those up and make a few videos on those. We have Click and Echo, Signet Circuit, Reincarnation of the 7th Emperors, Pearly Shirley, Ultimate Great Insect. We've got Emperor Charles the Great. We got Green Gadget, which I just said earlier in the video, I happened to order all of those, so kind of funny that I now have a 4th Green Gadget. We have the Pharaonic Advent. We have the Abyss Dragon Sword Soul. New World Formation. The Continuing Epic of Charles. And another Escape Goat. Bunny Ear Enthusiasm. What in the world? That's a card? It's literally looks like a bunny lady with very muscular arms handing out the bunny ears that you can wear. She has a whole basket of bunny ears. All right. Interesting. So that is the 10. Now let's get into the other packs. We're just going to go down in order, and Metal Raiders will be last. So let me sleeve this Green Gadget real quick and the Emperor Charles the Great. Alright, so we move these out of the way. Try to keep all the stacks together of the same sets, because I do have everything organized by set in my collection. So just want to make sure everything stays that way, because it makes it easier for me. Alright, so this is Return of the Duelist. And we've got Atlantean Attack Squad, Heroic Challenger Sword Shield, Chronomaly Pyramid Eye Tablet, Charioteer of Prophecy, Dust Knight, Chronomaly Technology, Medulce Lesson, Heroic Challenger Warhammer, 3,000 needles. That is a lot of needles. 3,000 of them to be exact. We've got the Flames of Destruction. So we've got Trickstar Nightshade, Red-Haired Hasty Horse, Watch Cat, Nightmare Corruption Ibly. So we did get a hit. We got a secret rare. I'm just going to move that to the back for now. We've got FA Overheat, Staring Contest, Altergeist Pixiel, Element Saber Aina, Trickstar Bloom. Then here's that Ibly, so I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that up. That's pretty good to get a hit there. Whenever you're only opening one pack of a set, it's, not really expected that you get any of the hits. So I usually just expect to get a rare and move on. This was the Duelist Pack Yugi. So we got Light Force Sword, Swords of Revealing Light, Buster Blader, Big Shield Gardena, and Exchange is the rare. So a lot of cards, obviously, that Yugi used. Now we've got Duelist Pack Kaiba. I'm assuming there's probably a Blue Eyes in this set. I'm not as familiar with a lot of the Duelist Pack stuff, because it all kind of happened during a time where I didn't really have the opportunity to play, unfortunately. So, Interdimensional Matter Transporter, Familiar Knight, White Dragon Ritual, Judge Man, and Different Dimension Dragon. We've got Fist of the Gadgets here. a lot of gadget stuff lately in my life. I actually built the Machina gadget deck is why I actually got the gadgets. So, because that's a deck I used to play a long time ago, and I definitely enjoyed playing it. So, I've got that just to do some test hands while I'm gaming. But boot up Corporal Command Dynamo, Red Gadget, go figure. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Rooster, boot up Order Gear Charge, boot up Admiral Destroyer Dynamo. I don't know if every pack has a secret or not, but that is a secret, so it should more than likely be a hit, because I doubt every pack has a secret in it, so that's pretty sweet. And we're on to the last pack. It is Metal Raiders. There we go. It is English. It is the 25th edition, so it is the reprint. It's not the first edition Metal Raiders or something, but still enjoy opening. I haven't opened a Metal Raiders pack in 20-something years, so here we go. Hibikime, Mega Thunderball, Blue Winged Crown, which this used to be one of the better level 4s out there. Water Omatix, which I just saw a video the other day with her in it, oddly enough. We have Bladefly is the rare. Destroyer Golem, Baby Dragon, Legul, and Prevent Rat. So that is the Metal Raiders one, and so yeah, that's everything we're going to open in this video. Just so that you can see these again, we did get the Red Eyes Black Dragon, we got the Trojan Blast, we got the legendary Exodia Incarnate, and we got a Mega Rock Dragon, along with a bunch of cards that are actually have seen play, or give you some kind of nostalgia shock essentially, in all of the packs and the box here. So overall, I think it's pretty good mystery box for the $250. Obviously, I haven't looked up the value of these yet, but assuming that these have some kind of value, I think it's a pretty great box overall. But we'll see, and obviously if I change my mind once I look up the values, I'll add a little section at the end of the video to let you know that that is how I feel. But based on what I see here, everything looks pretty good, and I would definitely recommend them. So thank you guys for watching, and if you don't see me again at the end of this video, then everything checked out good. Thank you.